It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. It is a cold start again across the Ozarks today. Not quite as bad as it was yesterday, but still chilly as we kick off our Friday with temperatures starting out with wind chill values in the teens. Numbers are in the 20s, but it feels colder than that. So make sure you have all the winter gear with you early on today. It will warm up a bit today. In comparison to yesterday, we have temperatures back into the mid 40s. So overall, numbers will be close to seasonal averages as we look at the high temperatures for the day. Wind chill values in the teens, though, that means a frigid start. And it's kind of just been how December's been so far for us. We've ended the month of November and started off December on a very cold note. There is even a bit of snowfall on the radar across the country again today. We've been in a very winter-like pattern across the country, and I'm starting to see that let up a little bit as we head into next week. So maybe some good news here for us on the horizon. That doesn't mean that we are free of the winter weather chances in the forecast for the weekend. I don't think this is for Springfield, but a few snow showers possible Saturday night into early Sunday morning in central Missouri this weekend. So just kind of a heads up to you if you're planning to travel, if you'll be up along I-70, there is a chance for a little coating of snow, but I think it's rain mixed with snow this time. So low impacts, not too concerned about it, but don't be surprised if you live in our northern counties or if you're traveling north of Springfield and you notice some flakes flying in the air. You're not crazy. Yes, snow in the forecast again. I do have a warming trend, though, as I alluded to, and temperatures look like they'll even get above average next week. Woohoo! That means 50s in the forecast. We haven't been there in a little while. So it is something to look forward to. We also, with this warm up, will see a mostly dry pattern ahead, which is a nice change of pace for us. It's been very active across the Ozarks. And I think at least next work week will be nice, getting out doing all of those holiday errands. Seems to be very busy out and about. Next week, the weather looks to cooperate for the most part. Tonight, we're back into the low 30s and even upper 20s in a few spots. Saturday, there is going to be that chance for rain, snow overnight into Sunday morning, and then maybe some flurries hanging around on Sunday morning. Again, that's a much better chance up like north of Highway 54. I don't think it's an issue for us here in Springfield. We should see temperatures back into the low 40s, though, by Monday, and then numbers could be in the 50s by Tuesday of next week. So we will all look forward to that. Weekend numbers generally stay close to seasonal averages or slightly below, with highs in the 40s. Around the country, here's what's making headlines. It is the Pacific Northwest, the Rockies, and the Northern Plains getting the snowfall today. We also could see some snow showers in the Appalachian Mountains, and there could be some heavy rainfall that continues today for much of the Gulf. I also see this signal that Arctic air is taking over for the Middle Atlantic and New England this weekend, and there could be some record lows that are threatened up for our friends to the northeast. So, they're getting the cold that really cooled us off in the Ozarks on Thursday. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. Here it is. What iconic animated Christmas TV special first aired on December 9th of 1965? And it was almost canceled because executives thought that the soundtrack and the voices of real children would ruin it. They didn't want it for the mainstream. Do you think it was A, Frosty the Snowman, B, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, C, A Charlie Brown Christmas, or D, How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Believe it or not, this is mind-blowing to me that anyone would try and keep this wonderful soundtrack from the masses, but it was C, A Charlie Brown Christmas. That's such an iconic Christmas sound, with the jazz music. It's just beautiful. And they were also concerned about the voices on the soundtrack of Real Children, but it was allowed to air and it was a smash hit and continues to be. All right, here's the trivia question that I'll have for you on Monday morning. Which country is widely credited with starting the tradition of putting up a decorated Christmas tree? Do you think that is A, the United States, B, Germany, C, the United Kingdom, or D, Canada? you can let me know your guests. That's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for listening this morning to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I hope you have a great weekend and a great day. It'll be a little bit cold. Just bundle up if you're going to be heading out. Big shout out to our sponsors this morning, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Have a great one. We'll chat again next week.